Lunyan Felafos. If you Zo, you know what that mean. If you Haitian, you should know what that mean. But it's a lot of Haitians out there, man, that don't have no love and no unity and no respect for their people. You got Haitians that's born and raised in Haiti that never left Haiti, that don't like the ones that left and was raised in the United States, like Kodak Black. You hear one Haitian cat that I had to holler at that was trying to say that Kodak Black is not a real Haitian because he wasn't born or he never stepped foot in Haiti. But he want to claim Zoe. And I told him, I was like, say, bro, you said Kodak Black not real Haitian. So that's just like me saying you not real Zoe, right? He was like, what you talking about? Tried to get feisty. So I was like, man, you never stepped foot in the United States. You never been to Little Haiti. So if you never been to Little Haiti, how you gonna say you Zoe? You know what I'm saying? I understand where he was going, but you can't outcast cats, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially out of all the love that Kodak Black be showing towards his Haitian people. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is Francois Duvalier. He was a president turned dictator. He made himself president for life and made his son his predecessor. He started this group right here called the Tonton-Macoutes. The Tonton-Macoutes, they was vicious. They was laying down laws left and right, you know. If anybody try to oppose of Papa Doc, oh, they shut it down. You had a group of people coming in from Jeremy, and they were trying to come and overtake the throne. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it the throne, but the National Palace, and kick him out, you know, get rid of. But they stood the ground, went to war with the people, squashed them real quick. Didn't nothing stick. You know what I'm saying? So he stayed president from the 50s clean on up till he died. He was a diabetic, you know? So he died in office. And his son took over. You know, his son, Jean-Jacques Duvalier. Jean-Jacques Duvalier, when he came in, he was doing cool stuff, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't too much like his daddy until close to the end of his reign. Close to the end of his reign, he started seeing what his dad had seen, and he started laying down his strong end of the law, you know? All right, now with these two, you had Francois Duvalier. When he was in, you hear the first wave of Haitians that come to the United States, which landed in Miami. Some went to Brooklyn. But the ones that landed in Miami, you know, this was the first generation. Now, after Jean-Jacques Duvalier took over, that was the second wave. This was my era, the 80s, right? Francois Duvalier took over. You had a second generation of Haitians that came through. Now, it was a lot of purges and stuff going on in Haiti. Haitians were trying to get up out of there. They were trying to bounce, you know. So they was on the first thing smoking, you know, and they was leaving out of Port-au-Paix, leaving out of Cape Haitian, Ocop. They was Fort Liberty, wherever they can get boats, they was bouncing, you know. And so at the time, Port-au-Prince was off the chain. It was purges going on around Port-au-Prince 24/7. It wasn't nothing for you to see people burnt up on the streets or whole villages getting slaughtered. So people started taking to the boats, man, trying to come to the U.S. mainland. So soon as they hit the U.S. mainland, they get stopped, you know, come in, and they put them in Chrome or either Turner Gifford Knight detention center. Those were detention centers for immigration. Now, they're not immigration detention centers no more, not really. They are regular prisons. You know, they been housed as regular prisons, locking inmates up, you know, doing their thing. So anyway, now, Chrome, you had mistreatment going on in Chrome. You had the United States National Guards and stuff, you know, raping Haitian women, and while people was making it seem like, oh, Haitians is nasty people, Haitians is this, Haitians is that. You know what I'm saying? you can rape them. You know what I'm saying? They good enough to be raped though, right? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, cats go through Chrome, you know, trying to go through exile. They can't go back because you got woe going on. They can't send you back. So a lot of Haitians end up landing in Little Haiti. And in Little Haiti had this project called Sabre Pond Village, which is what you're seeing right now, you know, Sabre Pond Village. At this time, they landed in Sabre Pond Village. Now, as the kids was going to school, they was getting jumped on in school. You had people getting harassed left and right. You had a lot of Haitians, man, that didn't want to be Haitian. You had Haitians going all the way out to Edison to go to school, you know. Edison, you know, you had some bone crushers in Edison. Edison had a lot of real street-wise females and dudes going to it, you know. So, second court. If you know anything about the Sabre Pond, man, second court, third court, you know what I'm saying? Third court is basically where everybody used to kick it, you know what I'm saying? Third court is where everybody used to kick it. At the little field in the back, used to go out there play football. The little railroad tracks, cats used to rob cats for jack cats for cars, steal their cars and stuff, and leave them by the railroad track right there that you see behind Sabre Pond, you know. And at times, you know, that used to be a little sleeping spot, you know. Cats couldn't pay their rent or whatever. So all the robbing and stuff, it started leading people to leading Haitians and other blacks to land in Miami-Dade County Juvenile Detention Center, which is what you're seeing right now. Now in the detention center, that's when everything started taking shape. You start seeing Haitians that didn't want to be Haitians. They getting their shoes took. They getting jumped on to be. Man, you had other, you know what I'm saying, real stand-up Haitians just come in, you know what I'm saying, second generation, like, man, hey, what the hell going on? You know, no, bro, you know what I'm saying, you gonna have to do something. You gonna have to start fighting or something and start holding it down. You get rid of the weak ones. All the strong ones stay together. I got a saying that say that I'd rather be with one solid cat than 100 cowards. You know what I'm saying? So that's where everybody started meeting up, man, in juvenile. Everybody started meeting up. You hear some Haitians going all out of state and meeting up with other Haitians, you know what I'm saying, all out of state. And it was the same thing. When you meet a real dude, you know it, you know. So cats started coming together, man. And the unity was born. They talking about, oh yeah, they bones. They got bones. You get to fighting with them, they cut you up because they got bones in their hand. So cats take it as a joke, man, you know what I'm saying? And start calling each other Zoe, you know? Start, hey, Zoe, you know? And it just stuck. Who would think that a word, you know, can just stick like that? It wasn't like nobody sat around the table and was like, hey, say, check this out. We finna start calling ourselves Zoes. You know what I'm saying? No. Cats kept on saying that Haitians was boning. Haitians got these bones sticking out their hand and stuff, and all of a sudden it just took off and it was just being used. And at the same time, the Haitians was fighting for their respect. You know what I'm saying? You had African Americans, you had a few African Americans that used to rock with these Haitians that was fighting for their respect. You see what I'm saying? And that's when Zoe was formed. This name, Zoe Pound, is not the same as Zoe. You see what I'm saying? Zoe Pound was formed totally different. It wasn't no sitting around the table either. That name came by weed, you know. Cats wanted to go and get some weed. They were like, man, them cats got it at the White House. If y'all seen the picture of that little White House, that is the White House. So it went from, man, let me go over here and get a couple pounds from these Zoes. Let me go over here and get a couple of these Zoe pounds to, you know what I'm saying? Macazo starting a Zoe Pound Entertainment, which is a record label, starting a group, Zoe Pound, with red eyes, G-Child, Blind, you know what I'm saying? And so that's when everything started taking off. When Mac started putting the words and started pushing the brand name, you know what I'm saying? That's when people start, oh, it's this. And they wearing the Haitian flags and flying the Haitian flags and everything. And people from everywhere else see the videos and were like, oh, okay. And they just equate all Haitians with Zopound, not knowing that all Haitians is not Zopound, you know what I'm saying? All Haitians is not even Zos, you know? And this is how you have cats that's not Haitian that's a part of Zo. You know what I'm saying? They can call themselves Zo. These are the dudes that stood up with these Haitians that got the name right now. And they are part of the movement when the movement was formed. It ain't like no La Costa Nostra. Oh, this is an Italian thing. This is our thing. No, it ain't nothing like that. It was like, man, he rock with us. Hey, you Zo. You see what I'm saying? You Zo. We got a lot of cats around us that don't want to stand up, that don't want to be who they are. So if we got this person right here that's a native, that's an African American, that's whatever, and he rocking just as hard as a Haitian rocking, he's Zo. You know, he's Zo too. He's standing up. He love us. He's Zo. So for all the cats, man, that don't understand how, you know, an American can be running around saying Zo, that's how. You know, that's how. If you putting it down for Zos, you know, you putting it down for Zos, you putting your blood, sweat, and tears in it, man. You Zo. You Zo. It's not all distinctive Haitian. Since it's the majority of the Haitians that was pushing it back in the days, it was a centered around Haitians. Everybody equate Zo as being, oh, this is Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You got to know the history behind it. You got to know the history behind it, you know? So, and just because you Haitian, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got love and unity and respect for your people, man, you ain't Zo. I hear a lot of young cats running around hollering about they Zo. I see them on the internet and everything running around hollering about they Zo. I'm Zo, putting it all in their name and everything, right? But you treat your people like trash. You know? You don't even know your history. You don't know nothing about your people. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't get it. But that's what it was all formed for. You know what I'm saying? We got this Fèt Drapò that just passed May 18th, Flag Day. It just passed, man, and I'm putting this out, man, because we need to open our eyes, man. We need to come together. We need to start seeing each other as people, man, and stop seeing each other as somebody to be used, somebody to be abused, you know? Because if you don't try to embrace your culture, you're gonna lose everything that people built. People put their blood, sweat, and tears, man, on the blacktop for a name, just for y'all to destroy it. You got cats running around hollering about they Zo Crips and Zo Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Zo is Zo. Zo is Zo. When the war was kicking off, we was into it with everybody. Everybody. We was into it. So now that we got our respect, we Zo. And people know who we is no matter where you go. North, south, east, or west. They know who you is. They know what Zo mean. They probably don't know the background, but they know that it's something to that word, to that name. You know what I'm saying? We done put our blood, sweat, and tears on this blacktop for people to try to take it away from our own people. Our own people that claim they Zos is trying to take it away from us and give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? We have a brand. Let's grow this brand. That's what we need to do. We getting older, not younger. Let's start making this here into a corporate situation. You know what I'm saying? Let's start changing our way of thinking. Ain't you been broke long enough? Ain't y'all been without long enough? Ain't y'all been looked over and stepped on long enough? Ain't you been in jail long enough? I just got through doing 30 years on the life without installment plan. Me, I just come home June 2nd of last year. I'm tired. I'm tired of doing time. Now it's time to educate. Now it's time to grow. This here was just a rough draft. Even though it was long, I had to do this for Fèt Drapò. I got homeboys, man, that's still locked up. Mac, man. Free Mac or Zoe. Red eyes, man, get at me, bro. Blind, holler at me. No, you're out there. You know what it is. R.I.P. Solo. R.I.P. Chubb. R.I.P. Louis Joe. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. R.I.P. Elvis. What's up with your lump? We can go on down the line. Zoe Pound Nick. Thump. Riff Raff. What's happening? Junkie Junk. We can go down the line. I can keep going forever and ever. R.I.P. C. Hound. Blase. Man, what's happening? Shit, get at me. I'm out here. We doing this here, man, for the day, man, for Flag Day. A lot of people don't even understand that the first Haitian flag was black and red. It was black and red. And then they turned it blue and red. And then when Francois Duvalier came in, he changed it back to black and red. And then they changed it back to blue and red, you know? But yeah, man, it was good talking to y'all. I hope this helped y'all, man. Y'all stay up. Next time.